It is always great to see it.
see you.
We were talking backstage, and I was just bragging about how I met the Pope.
Yeah.
No big deal. As one does, a name drop,
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, I met the Pope too.
Yeah.
Which I didn't expect. I don't expect normal people to just be like, yeah, I also met the Pope.
But before you.
You actually met the Pope before I did, yeah. Here's a photo of you and your husband meeting the Pope.
Yeah.
What do you remember about this?
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, he's Argentinian.
Yes.
Yeah. So did you speak Spanish to him?
No.
Oh.
I barely spoke English. Too. I was so nervous.
I know. I was so nervous.
You get nervous and you go.
Let me tell you something. So my husband is Mexican, so he speaks Spanish. Thank you. And I go, babe, how do you say your holiness again? And he was like, tu santinidad, or it was like a ta-ta-ka-ta-ka. And I was like, okay. So like we're waiting, and I'm waiting to meet him because we went to Rome to the Vatican to meet him because we were going to get married. I mean, we got married. We were going to get married, and he's like, my husband's like, we should go get blessed by the Pope. And I was like, what? Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
Great
can we
idea.
just do that?
Can we do that? And he was like, yeah. So we get to Rome, and I'm practicing. We're standing in line waiting, and I'm like, tu santididida, tu santididida. I didn't know the word. Yeah. So then when we get up to him, and I go, hello, Your Holiness. Like
you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna do what. Yeah.
I spaced out, and I forgot, and I was like, oh, it was my chance to speak Spanish.
But that was it, and he just said.
Yeah, and so my husband in Spanish was like, you know, Your Holiness, we would love if you could bless our marriage. You know, we're about to get married, and we would love your blessing.
That's
and he
amazing.
goes, I know. And so he grabs our hands, and he was like this, and he starts to bless us, and I go, we're divorced. I mean, we're both divorced. Because that's like a no-no in Catholicism.
He doesn't have to know that.
Well, I thought he should know that. I thought
he knows everything. He already knows.
I thought he should know that.
He's the Pope.
And he goes, and then I go, and we live together.
Did he throw you out of the Vatican? You have to leave.
I almost told him we were having sex. Like I was like,
stop talking.
My husband was like, stop talking. This is not a confession. Like he thought I was like, he just should know these things.
No one confesses. That's amazing.
Maybe he won't bless us if we made all these sins.
Did he bless you?
Yes, and he said, you know what? Do you love each other? And we said, yes. He goes, that's all that matters. And he blessed us.
Isn't that awesome? That's
amazing?
fantastic. And here you are, happily married.
But look, that's me going, we are sleeping together.
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
We live together.
Giving all your
in
sins.
sin.
You're like, I steal my neighbor's Netflix account. Yeah, you're giving everything you've ever done.
I was telling him everything, and my husband was like, shut
yes,
up.
Please. But now you're married, you have a kid?
Yes, we have a baby.
How old is he?
6. He turned 6 yesterday. It was his birthday.
Oh, my God. Happy birthday! Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Your mom is so cool. Your mom is so
Mom's
cool.
the best.
Does he know what mom does? Has he put together yet?
No, yes, now he does. He didn't for a very long time, but then I was in Dora.
I loved you in Dora.
Yeah.
I was clapping and screaming. You were so funny in Dora.
I was Dora's mom.
You were Dora the Explorer's mom.
I know.
It was the best.
It was so great. Me and Michael Pena played her parents, and there was like some scene, and Michael goes, why don't we do this? And the director goes, because it's not called Dora's Parents. It's called Dora. We're like, all right, because we wanted to do badass you know?
No, it's
no.
Yes.
But
it's not called Dora's Parents.
Yes. He just looked at us like, no, you're not doing that.
Michael Pena's funny too.
Michael Pena's great. But so my son finally watched it and understands it, and he was like, Mom, you're her mom?
Oh, no. Yeah, of course, yeah.
And I go, I mean, in the movie, yes. And he goes, why doesn't she live with us?
It's so fun.
So excited to have a
weird
sister.
jobs we have, right?
I know.
Isn't that fun?
He didn't really understand, and he's like, where is she then?
Yeah.
Why isn't she home for dinner?
Now you hire an impersonator to live with you.
Yeah. A Dora
impersonator? Yeah, it's so smart. Are you living in Spain now? No.
Mostly, yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
And how's the family liking that?
Oh, amazing. We love it. You know, the way of life there. They enjoy life, the Spaniards.
They really do. Is it anything like the show, Land of Women? Is it?
Well, yeah, because we shot the show in the north of Spain, like outside
Gorgeous.
Barcelona. You want to go there. When you
my-
see this show, you guys are going to be like, where is that? I'm going to go.
Yeah.
But it's great. It's been great. My son loves it. Although we went through this phase right now where at school he learned good decisions, bad decisions. Like if you hit a person, is that a good decision or bad? He's like, bad decision.
Yes.
So we've been through that. And then we went to Spain and everybody smokes. Everybody smokes on the street, whatever. And he goes, excuse me, that is a bad decision.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Good
So
for you.
sorry.
Good for him. He's right.
And the guy was like, I know.
I know.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
This is one of many. And
From the mouth of babes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And but other than that, we were
That's
having
great.
a really fun time.
Land of Women, explain this to me.
It's my first time back on TV in a minute.
I know. Well, you were directing.
Yeah, I've been directing for a long time.
Do you miss being in front of the camera?
I did. I wanted to be a dumb actor and just stand on a mark and not worry about tomorrow's work or a lost location.
No, we need you on both because you're so good. You're so talented.
Thank you.
But this is just gorgeous. When you get a role like this, you go, oh.
Well, yeah. Well, I created it for myself.
That's the secret move. That's not a dumb actor. That's not a dumb actor. That's a smart actor.
I reverse engineer places I want to go. And so
That's
I was
genius.
like, I want to shoot in Spain. I want to live in Spain and shoot in Spain. And I've never acted in Spanish. And I thought if I'm going to go back to TV, I want it to be something challenging, but also fun. I just want to be fun. So I called my favorite writer, Ramon Campos. He's written Chicas de Cable and Velvet and like all these amazing shows, Gran Hotel. And I worked with him because I adapted Gran Hotel. And I called him and I was like, Ramon, write me a show. I want to shoot in Spain and I want to speak Spanish and I want to be like under the Tuscan sun, but Spanish sun. And
yeah, I want to go to the Napa Valley of Spain.
And it has to be about wine.
Yes.
Because I like wine.
Exactly right.
And like a month later, he's like, I have a book, we're going to write it. And he wrote it, and we were like shooting before you knew it. And then I was there going, I have to speak Spanish.
How can we set up the show?
Well, it's about 3 generations of women. My mother, I'm a New York socialite, and my husband does some terrible things with money that we have to flee the country. And I grab my mother, who's like early Alzheimer's, and my daughter, who hates me. And I was like, we're going on a girls' trip. And I lie to them and get them to Spain, to this little town where my mom grew up. And I don't really speak great Spanish, and we're like fish out of water. And the town is not that happy to see my mother, which I'm like, why does everybody hate you here? So it's so funny. It's very much in the tone of Desperate Housewives.
It is. It's mystery, it's drama, and it's comedy.
Yeah, and it's really beautiful. And I drink a lot of wine.
It's stunning, yeah. I want to show, here's Eva Longoria in Land of Women. Take a look at this.
Kate! Kate!
Isn't that your mother? Mom?
Kate! Hi! Hi, Mrs. Scott! Maggie! So good to see you.
Disimulas fatal. Cállate, mamá.
I don't think she likes me.
No, of course she does. I'll see you tonight, okay?
¿No te alegras de que tu hija tenga novia?
Claro que me alegra que tenga novia, pero no que sea Maggie.
What are you doing here?
Okay, now you don't listen to my messages either?
Mom, stop.
Okay, it's a surprise. Girls trip! Ta-da!
A mí no me digas nada, es cosa de tu madre.
That's right. Eva Longoria, everybody. Land of Women premieres Wednesday, June 26th on Apple TV+. We're talking to Chapel Roan after the break. Stick around, everybody.